guys, it's Lucky Lux here, back with another video, and in today's video I just did a 32k ride, so you know what, I'm just going to show you 10 stretches you should do just after cycling. As you can see, I'm sweating right now just from my ride. It was pretty easy, but I did a TT in between, so that makes it hard, doesn't it? So right now I'm going to go shower and then I'll show you the stretches. Okay, so the first stretch, which I find the most important and the nicest one, is the quads. So how you do this is a simple one. You should do this for both running and cycling, both before and after. It's just a nice stretch. If you want, hold it in your hips or in your ears and stare at a point and you won't shake around. And then you hold that for, try and do these for 20 or 30 seconds, that would be really good. And then obviously alternate to the other side for the same amount, because you don't want a different stretched quad. That's a bit weird. But you use these really often in cycling. Okay, second ones. For cyclists, this is very important as well, because this is what most cyclists have problems. It's their hamstrings at the bottom, and it really doesn't help if you've got a really tight hamstring, and that's what stops them from, good cyclists, from walking. Like, they mess up when they walk and it just doesn't look natural. So how to stop this is you just do a nice little like this, just lean back and have a straight leg for the one you're trying to stretch and a bent one for the other one. You put your hand on the bent one and just lean onto that, and if you want you can lift your toe up and that will change where it's stretching in the hamstring, or put your hand to your toe, and obviously if you're better you do like that, and then obviously alternate. Okay, so this next one, I'd recommend a wall for this, because basically it's just the calf stretch down here, and it's also, these are mostly all applicable for both running and cycling, because they're both using your legs. But basically you just do that and stretch and lean into the wall and push away from the wall, and then you can feel it. As long as your heel's on the back and your toes are both facing the same way, it should be fine. And obviously then alternate and lean in more as much as you can to stretch as much as you can. Okay, so this next one is your glutes, which is obviously your bum. And for this one, both running and cycling definitely, but there's many ways of doing it. One of them is just hugging your knee and pulling it in towards you, trying to pull it into your body and having a straight back, and you can really feel it here. But obviously to just make that different, you can also do this and then lean back. So how you do that is you just put your ankle onto your knee and push it up, and then obviously use your hands to support that. And yeah, you do that with both legs like this. Okay, so this is the fifth one, and basically it's the groin. It's the inside of, like, the top is the quad, the bottom is the hamstring, and then there's the groin here. And basically you just need to try and just lean into it, and you'll feel it under here. It's basically the calf stretch, just sideways, and it's a really easy stretch and it's not really hard, and it's quite nice just to do it for a warm-up mostly, but also cool down to just stretch this out. Okay, so sixth one is your neck. This is really important, and in cycling you can see a lot of the professionals do alternate this when they're in the time trials, because if you're always in this hunched position when you're in an aerodynamic position, so really the neck is actually really bad, and my one in particular is very, very bad. There's a lot of ways to do it, but just a simple way is just to lean in and have your hand on here, and also if you want, just push your head up and put a little bit of like 5% pressure down with your hand, and you can feel a bit more tension here, and it's a bit more like releasing. It hurts a bit more, or it doesn't hurt, it's just a bit more stressful on your neck, but it does really help. But just this also, just no pressure here, just pulling it down also works, and obviously the rolling around also helps. Okay, so 7th one, also very well used in cycling, is the lower back. You're always in this hunched position, it's awful. So basically, you just do this like two next to each other, looking in the same direction, and you just lean over, and yeah, it's stretching also up here and lower back, down here, and you just really stretch also the abdominal section. And obviously, this is really easy, just get your arm over your head and just lean into that way, but just keep your legs in the same place, and obviously alternate. Yeah, another easy one. Okay, 8th one is your like upper body, your chest area and your arms, and this is just a simple one. Just make the cross, just make a nice little thing there, and you can just put your arm in there and just pull it back, and yeah, just hold that, and then switch. Okay, so your 9th one is called the butterfly stretch, and you just place your 2 feet together and just try and lower your knees down to the ground, and it really just stretches also your groin, but really all this area down here, your hamstrings, your quads, and just releases your legs. And yeah, you can just do slight flutter if you want, more for the warm up, the flutters, but you can still just do that and really relax it. Okay, so the 10th and final pose is for the back as well, because there's a lot of issues with the back when you're a cyclist. So, and it's also really weak when you're a cyclist actually, because you're putting a lot of pressure into it with all the bumps, but it's not actually that strong. So for this one, also to strengthen it, is you just put your bum down to your feet, and then just push your arms forward, and you can really feel it into your shoulders, and you can also feel it in your lower back. And just try and get your arms as far as you can, then pull back, and yeah. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you like more content through stretching and sport. This channel is mainly for sport, but I may add a bit of gaming to it and trick shots. I don't know really what's going to happen with it yet, but it would really help if you just liked, and then I know that you guys want stretches for maybe running or swimming and stuff like that. So thank you for watching. Bye.